Hey everybody, welcome to my happy place. We are in North Topsail Beach at the top end of the island, right near the bird sanctuary, which is perfect for today because we are doing a gentle yoga flow specifically to relieve stress. So we'll be holding poses, for a couple breaths and just, having as gentle of a vibe as possible. So if you want to grab a couple of blocks or blanket to sit on or whatever you need to be comfortable, and we'll get started. So we'll begin on our backs. And just have your knees bent, soles of the feet on the ground. You can place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. And we'll just start by connecting with our breath. And, the fastest way to change your mental state is always going to be to change the way you're breathing. So let's really think about taking nice deep breaths all the way down into our belly, and then we'll hold for a second at the top and then just sigh it out. So here we go. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Once again, inhale and exhale. Deep inhale and exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. Do a couple more of those at your own pace. And then just allow your breath to return to normal. But throughout the practice, really focus on taking nice, full, long, deep breaths. And if you can, extending your exhales just a little bit longer than your inhales. So when you're ready, begin by crossing your right ankle over your left knee. And maybe you stay here, or maybe on your next exhale, you pull your left knee into your chest. Inhale to release, and exhale, drop your legs over to the left. Sole of the right foot comes to the ground. Hands can be anywhere you like. I'm keeping mine by my belly so I can remind myself to breathe in there, but wherever is good for you is fine. Inhale to bring your legs up to center and switch sides. So left foot over right knee. And again, maybe you stay here, or maybe you pull that right knee into your chest. Release that foot, and exhaling, drop your knees over to the right. we naturally hold a lot of tension in our hips, so anytime we have the opportunity to stretch them out is a good way to release tension. Inhale to come back to center, and exhale, plant your left foot on the floor and let your right leg drop open. So here we're in a half reclined butterfly, and maybe you just stay here, or maybe you reach down and grab your right foot with your left hand, giving yourself a deeper stretch here in this right thigh. When we're so used to being busy, sometimes just slowing down and allowing ourselves to fall into the pose can feel extra challenging, right? It can be just as challenging to stay still as it can to go through a heavy, intense flow. And if you were holding on to your foot, go ahead and release that, and we'll just switch sides. So sole of the right foot comes to the mat, left leg drops open, and again, maybe you stay here, or maybe you reach through and grab your left foot with your right hand. And go ahead and release that foot. Inhale here, and then exhale, hugging your knees into your chest. Begin to rock front and back, and eventually rock all the way up and meet me in a table position. So hands are under shoulders, knees are under your hips, and we'll begin sticking our right leg out. And we'll inhale, drop our belly, look forward. Exhale, push back into a child's pose. When you inhale, you pull your chest forward, look up, and exhale back into a child's pose. Really concentrate on keeping this nice and slow and even. We're not here to rush. We're here to relax. Next inhale, come up with a flat back. Bring your right leg behind you. Inhale here. Exhale to lower, and inhale to push up. Slowly lowering, slowly pushing up. Slowly lowering and pushing up. One more. And push up. Bring your right leg down. And curl your toes under if that feels good. We're just going to come into a little toe stand here. So we'll come into kneeling, and this really stretches out your feet, which is something we don't really think about holding too much tension, but this is one that for me can, feel a little uncomfortable in this moment, but gosh, you release and you really realize how much tension you were holding in your feet. So we will inhale to come up and release your toes. Maybe you bang your feet out a little bit. Inhaling, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist open to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist open to the left. We'll do a couple more of those at your own pace. And the next time you twist open to the right, stay there. Inhale here, and then exhale, reach down and grab your right ankle or your foot, or if that's too much for you, go ahead and just put your hand on your lower back. Reach your left hand to the sky and pull up through your heart. If you are grabbing your foot or your ankle, you're not collapsing into that hand. You're really still lifting up through your heart, opening up the front side of your body. So we'll inhale to come up. Exhale, drop your right hand, lifting up through your chest. Inhaling to come up. Exhaling, right hand down. We'll do a couple more of those at your own pace. And come back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist open to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist open to the right. Couple more of these at your own pace. And next time you come through center, stay there. Exhaling, plant your hands down. Lift your left leg. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. And inhale to push up. Inhale to lower. Exhale, pushing up. Again, remember we're not racing here. Do it nice and slow and even. Inhale to come up and then drop your left knee. Inhale here and then exhale, left foot comes out to the side. We're going to inhale and pull our chest forward. Exhale, coming back into child's pose. Moving at your own pace, tying your movement with breath. And next time you come forward and stay there. Bring your left leg back in, curl your toes under, and lift your hips and push them back for downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide, maybe you pedal your feet. Feel your shoulder blades wrapping around your ribs to support your arms and your shoulder sockets. And then step forward to the front of the mat. Inhale to come up. And exhale, right foot steps back for a high lunge. Really sink into that front knee. And here you want to draw your thighs towards one another, even though they're kind of going in opposite directions. And your hands here can be lifted, they can be in prayer, they can be on your hips. We're really concentrating on forming this strong foundation with our legs to support the rest of our body. So we'll stay here for another round of breath. And on your next exhale, drop your back knee and come into a low lunge. Again, maybe your hands are here on your hips, which is totally fine. Hands can be in prayer, hands can be up. And on your next exhale, send your hips back for a half split. Hinge at the waist and pull your toes towards you. I don't know about you, but this is a great stretch for my left hamstring. And we'll come back into our low lunge. Hang out here for a couple. And on your next exhale, plant your hands, curl your right toes under, and bring that foot in, maybe a foot or two. Now straighten both of your legs and come into a pyramid pose. Next exhale, step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, rise up, reach up, and exhale. Left foot steps back for a high lunge. Again, draw your thighs towards one another, just creating this strong foundation that lifts up the rest of your body. Maybe you take a little back bend and look up. And next exhale, drop your back knee for that low lunge. I lost my balance there. Next exhale, bring your hands down and send your hips back for your half split. This side's a little different for me, and I'm feeling the stretch more in my right hip than my hamstring. So always interesting to see how the sides are different. Now inhale. Put your weight back in your right foot. Step your left foot in a foot or two, and then straighten your front leg coming into your pyramid. Next exhale, step your left foot up to meet the right, and inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, step your right foot back for a high lunge. Next, exhale, drop your back knee, coming into your low lunge. Maybe you're taking a back bend here. And then you can come forward, lift your right foot and grab it with your left hand. This is a really great way to open up the front right thigh and your hip there. Exhale, release that foot, and inhale here, then exhale, send your hips back for your half split. Pull those left toes towards your face. And then bring your weight back into your left foot. Step your back foot in a bit and come back to your pyramid pose. Begin to transfer your weight into your left foot, coming into a warrior 3. Your back foot is flexed, hands can be wherever that you like. And we'll slowly come out of it, dropping your back foot, reaching your arms up for a high lunge. And then inhale to straighten your front leg, turn towards the long edge of your mat, and find yourself in a star pose. Maybe you do a little back bend, but just feel the power in your legs and your arms. This is such a fun and strong pose. Really reminds me when I'm in it how strong I can be. And on your next exhale, bend your right knee and come down into Skandasana. Your left heel is on the ground, your left toes are pointed to the sky. Whoop. It's a bit of a balance challenge if you're up on the ball of your foot like me. You can also have your foot flat on the floor. Totally up to you. Now we'll inhale, come to the front of the mat in our runner's lunge. Step your back foot back, or your back foot up to meet your left, and then inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, left foot steps back for your high lunge. Next, exhale, drop your back knee, and then bend that left leg and grab your left foot with your right arm. This one can be challenging. Exhale, release that foot. Send your hips back for your half split. And then inhale. Step your left foot in about a foot or two and straighten your legs for your pyramid pose. Begin transferring your weight into your right foot as you come into your warrior 3. And slowly come out of it by dropping your back foot, coming into your high lunge. Oop. And on your next exhale, straighten your legs and come into your star pose. Again, reaching through your fingertips, feeling powerful. And exhale, bend your right knee. No, I'm sorry. You bend your left knee. Right heel goes to the sky. And then come on into your runner's lunge. Step your back foot back. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, right foot steps back. Drop your knee to the ground. Low lunge. From here, plant your hands. Walk your left foot over to meet your right wrist, and then come into your pigeon pose. You can come as far down as you want here. And then inhale to push yourself up. Curl your back toes under. Bring your front foot to meet your back foot, and coming into your downward dog. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, step your left foot back. Knee comes to the ground. Low lunge. And bring your hands to the mat. And drop your right foot in to come into a pigeon on the right hand side. And inhale to push up. Curl your left toes under. Right leg comes back to meet the left, and you're back in your down dog. You can bend your knees as much as you need to get your chest as close to your thighs as possible. And really think about wrapping your shoulder blades around your ribs to support your arms. And next exhale, come into a table position. And then we'll sit back, coming into we're coming into a seated position. Easy for me to say, right? So your legs are wide here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend over your left leg. Your feet are active. Your left side is not, you're not falling into your left side, you're lifting. And then inhale to come back up. Exhale, side bend over your left, side bend over your right knee. Inhale to come back up. Bring your feet together. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, and exhale, fold over your legs. You can grab your feet, you can grab your ankles or your calves, or you don't have to grab anything. You just reach towards your feet. Wherever you are, let your head be heavy, and don't forget to be breathing into your belly. Inhale, release your grip and come back up. And we're just going to come onto our backs. Your feet are still together. Your hands are going to be in this diamond shape, and they're going to be right, under, almost like under the edges of your butt. So we'll lay down like this, and then we'll inhale, lift up our chest, walk your elbows in towards your midline, and then let your head drop back and your chest lift up. And slowly lift your head up, walk your elbows back out, come all the way down to the mat. Let your legs drop open, palms face up, coming into our final resting pose, Savasana. We'll do a quick check-in with our body, making sure every bit of us is relaxed. Starting with our scalp, releasing the entire scalp and the skin of your forehead, the skin of your face, your jaw, and your neck. Release your shoulders and your arms and your hands. Breathe deeply into your chest and into your belly, and exhaling, release your entire trunk. Let your hips melt into the ground. Release your thighs and your calves and your feet. Feeling your whole body sinking into the ground a little bit deeper with each exhalation. You can stay here as long as you like, but when you're ready, go ahead and roll onto your favorite side and just cradle your head here for a minute. Maybe you take this time to say something nice to yourself. I am good. I am loved. I am loving. I am capable. I can breathe in tight spaces. And when you're ready, slowly push yourself up. Meet me in a cross-legged position. We'll take one final breath together. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me. I absolutely love being able to share these videos with you, and I'm really honored that you choose to follow along. So I hope everybody has a really relaxing rest of your day. Namaste. And if you liked this video, please feel free to like it. Feel free to share it on social, or send it to someone you know who maybe needs to relax. And you can always hit the subscribe button. Sorry, there is a fly. So I will take that as my cue to wrap it up, and see you next time.